Picture this. You walk out to your garden one morning, coffee in hand, expecting to see the same lifeless, compacted soil that's been mocking you for months. Instead, you're greeted by lush green shoots pushing through the earth, vibrant flowers beginning to bloom, and soil so rich and dark it looks like chocolate cake. This isn't a gardening fairy tale. It's exactly what happened when I discovered the incredible power of combining two unlikely heroes, cardboard and mint. If you've been struggling with poor soil, dealing with stubborn weeds, or watching your plants barely survive despite your best efforts, you're about to discover a game-changing approach that requires zero digging, minimal effort, and uses materials you probably throw away every week. This method transformed my dying garden into a thriving ecosystem, and it can do the same for yours. Before we dive into the how-to, let's understand why this seemingly odd combination works so brilliantly. Cardboard acts as nature's perfect mulch and soil conditioner, while mint serves as both a nitrogen powerhouse and a natural pest deterrent. When these two materials work together beneath the surface, they create a slow-release nutrient system that feeds your soil for months while simultaneously improving its structure and water retention. The cardboard provides carbon-rich organic matter that soil microorganisms absolutely love. As it breaks down, it creates pathways for air and water while adding crucial organic material that transforms clay-heavy or sandy soils into the perfect growing medium. Meanwhile, mint leaves are nitrogen-rich dynamos that decompose relatively quickly, providing an immediate nutrient boost while their natural oils help repel harmful insects and attract beneficial ones. Most gardeners approach poor soil by digging, tilling, and, fighting against nature's established systems. This traditional approach actually destroys the delicate network of beneficial fungi and bacteria that healthy soil depends on. When you dig, you're essentially performing surgery on a living ecosystem, disrupting the very relationships that could heal your garden naturally. The no-dig method we're exploring today works with nature instead of against it. By layering materials on top of existing soil and allowing natural decomposition to do the heavy lifting, you're supporting the underground community of earthworms, beneficial bacteria, and mycorrhizal fungi that will ultimately transform your growing space into a self-sustaining paradise. Not all cardboard is created equal when it comes to garden applications. Plain, brown, corrugated cardboard boxes work best. Think Amazon delivery boxes, cereal boxes, or moving boxes. Avoid any cardboard with glossy coatings, plastic tape, or colorful inks, as these can introduce unwanted chemicals into your soil system. Large pieces are ideal because they provide better weed suppression and create larger areas of consistent decomposition. Before application, remove all tape, staples, and labels. The corrugated structure is actually beneficial because it creates natural channels for water penetration while maintaining the barrier effect against weeds. If you're working with smaller pieces, overlap them by at least 6 inches to prevent weeds from finding gaps. Fresh mint works better than dried for this application because it retains more nitrogen and decomposes at the optimal rate. If you're growing mint in your garden, this is the perfect opportunity for aggressive harvesting. Mint actually benefits from frequent cutting and will reward you with more vigorous growth. Don't limit yourself to just one variety of mint. Spearmint, peppermint, apple mint, and chocolate mint all bring slightly different nutrient profiles and natural compounds to your soil system. If you don't grow mint, check with local gardeners who are often desperate to share their abundant mint harvests, or contact restaurants and cafes that might otherwise discard wilted mint. Go ahead and chop your mint into roughly 2-inch pieces instead of leaving whole stems and leaves. This, really increases the surface area for decomposition while also preventing the mint from just rooting and, taking over your garden bed. Plus, the chopping process releases more of those beneficial oils right into your soil system, which is pretty awesome. Now let's talk about the step-by-step transformation process. You want to start by clearing your target area of large weeds and debris, but honestly, don't stress about perfect soil preparation. That's kind of the beauty of this method. If your soil is dry, water it thoroughly because moisture is super important for the decomposition process that's about to get started. Next, lay your cardboard pieces directly over the existing soil, making sure to overlap the edges generously. Don't worry too much about small gaps, but do try for good coverage. The cardboard should make direct contact with the soil, so just press it down gently to get rid of any large air pockets. This layer is going to act as your weed barrier, and basically, the foundation of your new growing system. Next, you'll want to spread your chopped mint evenly over the cardboard surface. Aim for a layer that's roughly 1 to 2 inches thick. This should be enough to provide substantial nitrogen input, but not so much that it creates anaerobic conditions, which could, lead to unpleasant odors or slow decomposition. The mint should cover most of the cardboard surface almost like a green carpet that'll gradually disappear into the soil below. Now go ahead and water the entire area thoroughly, but do it gently. The goal here is to saturate both the cardboard and the mint, but without causing any runoff. This first round of watering really kickstarts the decomposition process and helps the cardboard begin its transformation from a barrier into a soil amendment. While cardboard and mint by themselves make an excellent foundation, adding other organic materials can really accelerate and enhance the process. Grass clippings, fallen leaves, and even vegetable kitchen scraps can be layered right on top of your mint. This creates a more complex nutrient profile and honestly leads to faster decomposition. Coffee grounds work particularly well in this system because they're nitrogen-rich like mint, but have a different pH profile. Used coffee grounds also help improve soil structure and water retention. Many coffee shops are happy to give away their used grounds, making this both an economical and environmentally friendly addition. Consider adding a thin layer of finished compost or worm castings on top of your layered system. This introduces beneficial microorganisms that will accelerate the breakdown of your cardboard and mint while providing immediate nutrients for any plants you choose to install. So, understanding the timeline and what to expect is really important here. The magic doesn't happen overnight, but honestly the timeline is surprisingly quick for such dramatic results. Within about 2 to 4 weeks, you'll start to notice the cardboard beginning to soften and the mint starting to break down. The first signs of transformation are often, visible changes in soil color beneath the cardboard and the appearance of earthworms working through your layers. This cardboard and mint system creates benefits that extend far beyond just immediate soil improvement. The slow decomposition process actually feeds beneficial soil organisms for months, creating this self-sustaining ecosystem that keeps on improving your garden long after the original materials have disappeared. Your garden transformation is really just one cardboard box and mint harvest away. This simple no-dig method has the power to turn your most challenging growing spaces into productive, beautiful areas that will reward you for years to come. And the best part? You're working with nature's own systems rather than against them, creating sustainable improvements that only get better with time. If this method transformed your garden like it did mine, make sure to subscribe to Smart Garden for more innovative, science-backed gardening techniques that actually work. Share this video with fellow gardeners who are struggling with poor soil. Together, we can help more gardens come back to life naturally. Go ahead and hit that notification bell so you never miss our latest discoveries, and let me know in the comments how your cardboard and mint experiment turns out.